Hi everyone, so hopefully you've made it all the way to the end. I've got one more stitch to go, so I've counted and I've got the correct number of stitches. I've got 21 stitches, so my last stitch will be 22. So if you remember from the beginning, we did a chain of 23 at the very beginning here, but then when we went back and started doing the half double crochets, we started from the second chain, so we missed out one of the stitches. So in total you should have one less, so that will be 22 stitches. So I'm just about to do my 22nd stitch, and as you can see, I'm quite glad that I've put the stitch marker in, because I always think that last stitch does get a little bit lost. So if I just remove it, and particularly because we're going into the back loop of the stitch, it can get a little bit lost in there. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, pick up that back loop, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull through all three, and that will just be your last stitch there. So you've got 22. Now, as before, we are now going to chain one and turn our work. So like turning a page in a book, we just turn it over that way, readjust your yarn, and we're ready to do exactly the same again. So what we are aiming to do is to keep working until this measures approximately 16 centimeters from top to bottom. Now don't forget, this is quite stretchy, so when you're measuring it, you can give it a little tug. If you want to save on wool, you can just give it a little bit of a stretch and then measure, and that will obviously cut down on the time as well if you're not doing quite so many rows. But we'll do another row together, and hopefully you're seeing the pattern. So we're going to do 22 half double crochets all the way along into the back loop of the previous row. Okay, so I'm going to grab my yarn, I'm going to yarn over, and I'll show you again where we're going. So ignore this first loop on the crochet hook. We're not going into the first one, we are going into the second one here. So there's one, no, I see I got that wrong. That's the first one, this is the second one here. You will know if you've started incorrectly, because if you've got too many stitches, you probably started in the wrong hook, wrong stitch. So not this one here, but this one. So go nice and slowly when you first start, and don't be too concerned if it's a little bit confusing, because this wool can sometimes make it a little bit tricky to see. If you move on to using thicker yarns, braided cords, etc., not corns, braided cords, this will become much easier in terms of seeing the stitches, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of this. So we're going to yarn over, not the first one, but into the second back loop, push through, grab the yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on the hook, grab the yarn and pull through all 3. And again, don't forget your all important stitch marker. I'm going to put that through. Doesn't really matter where it comes out as long as it's going into that loop. There we go. So that's marking your first stitch. Okay, So off we go again. Yarn over, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Same again, yarn over, into the back loop, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over, push through the back loop, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, push through the back loop, yarn over, pull through. So I will leave you to get on with that, and I will join you back at the last stitch.